I'm going to go over 4 reasons why the LE is the best trim that you can option for the 2026 Toyota Camry. This year, we now have a night shade, which is going to slot right above the SE and underneath the XLE, giving us 5 total trims with a front-wheel drive configuration, that's what we're showcasing, and an all-wheel drive configuration, which will up horsepower. But the new Camry is not about performance, it's about MPGs. I'm Anthony from Hawkeye Rides, and I'm going to go over all the different specs of the exterior and the interior, and we're going to reveal those 4 reasons why the LE is the best trim to choose for 2026. In the front, bi-LED headlights and daytime runnings that incorporate to the top portion of the grille with the Toyota logo. The lower is going to have a little air pocket here, and this grille on the lower bit is going to be different going into the SE. Clearance is at 5.4 inches. If you are going over any speed bumps, you'll still have plenty of clearance. Taking me to the first reason why you want to consider this, you're still getting 225 horsepower. That's going to be on all 5 trims, but you're getting 51 MPGs combined. That's 52 for the city, 49 for the highway, paired with this 163 pound-feet of torque, 2.5 liter 4-cylinder hybrid engine. This is in its 5th generation, paired with the eCVT transmission, which is basically bulletproof. So when you're thinking about longevity, it ticks the box to that. 3-year, 36,000 mile warranty. That's standard across all 5 trims, 7 different colors to choose from, and then you're getting these 16-inch wheels. Why would you want to go 18 or 19-inch wheel or going to a SE to get a sport tuned suspension? I'm wanting to get better MPGs and a smooth ride. That's what the LE gives you, except you're not going to get the sound proofing for the windows, so they're not acoustic. You have to go into the top 2 trims, so the XLE and the XSE, or I could spend the extra dollars and get a moonroof where I can auto lock and lock the front and all of the doors. I'm still getting Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 standard on all 5 trims with pre-collision system with pedestrian detection, full speed, range, dynamic radar, cruise control, lane departure alert with steering assist, automatic high beams, road sign assist, lane tracing assist, pre-active driving assist. But when you go here, you can't get features like a 360-degree reverse camera, frontal collision with traffic alert. With a total of 8 airbags throughout the interior, as well as rear occupancy alert. These are standard features on the LE. So going into the second reason why this is the way to go, I mean, you're only getting style aesthetics. Yeah, you could get a few more horsepower going into the all-wheel drive if you need 232 horsepower, but the thing's gonna get the job done the way it's sitting with standard LED taillights. And this was reworked last year. The Camry print with the chrome. Now the SE will give you the trunk lid spoiler, but again, it's aesthetics. The lower gets the matte black, no exhaust to be found even though you have a single exhaust outlet, and the SE will add a dual exhaust that's exposed. But when you're considering a smoother drive, the best 4 MPGs amongst the hybrids, this is truly the way to go. But let us know which trim you would pick in the comments. Or do you think that this is the best trim to go to? Leave a like if you haven't already. Click the subscribe button, because all these interactions and clicks help with the algorithm so we can bring more vehicles to the channel. Quick release going into 15.1 cubic feet of storage, starting off with some bag holders here on both sides. Underneath the floor is going to get your spare tire. And yes, I brought the tape measure out, and it's going to read at around 45.4 inches from front to back. But it's a flat bottom only to about 40 inches. That being said, side to side, it goes all the way to 64.5 inches, but from wheel well to wheel well, you're about 48.5 inches. And to split fold the rear bench at a 40-60 split, pull these tabs, and that will maximize the cargo capacity to the Toyota Camry. Key fob to the Camry LE. Going into manual seat adjustment, you can option 8-way power seat adjustment, and that will also include heated front seats with the cloth interior, and that would give you a heated steering wheel. So that's the third reason why I would go this route, because why go to the SE when you're not going to get any type of memory seats for the driver You have to go up the trim. Last year, the Camry was all new, so this sport design is a carryover with 6 speakers standard. This 9 speakers through JBL sound system starts on the SE trim as a package. It's somewhat of a driver-focused setup because you have this bar right here, but you're noticing leg space is plenty. I mean, I have about 5 inches on both perimeters here with standard amenities like a wireless charging pad, a total of 5 USB ports, storage here. Let's fire it up. Now, for those that say I would go to the SE because I could get a 12.3 inch, I can understand that, plus the sound system, and you would also get a 12.3 inch here, where you're not going to be able to option that. But it does come standard with dual climate control settings, with the reverse camera, and the trajectory does expand. You can take the lines off or on, and you can make it look like a fisheye effect. 360 camera is only on the XLE and the XSE. This is going to be a little bit more sporty. This will be a little bit more soft going up different trims, but look how deep the storage is with a 12-volt charger. Leg space for the driver is about the same as the side for the passenger. You got about 5 inches, maybe 6 inches, so it's a little bit more generous here. And as for headroom, I would say I have at least 4 or 5 inches, but you can let me know in the comments. The steering wheel, it's going to be more basic, so you're not going to have any leather wrap, but you can get this leather wrapped and heated, multi-function. And the gauge cluster, it does have a digital reader that can go through your different settings for the Toyota Safety Sense 3.0. And it's going to be a little bit more sporty with a beverage holder for the driver and passenger. For the back seat, this is the opening that you have to fit 3 more. Can utilize this as an armrest because it's large, and you can still utilize the cup holders. You'll notice that you get charging back here. That's the other 2 USB ports that I was talking about, air vents and storage behind the passenger, but not behind the driver. The door card, it's going to be basically the same as the front, except here, there's no cloth. It's all plastic. So it's easy every day to wipe and clean with 1 beverage holder for the back occupants. Sitting behind me, the seats are basically carved out for you. I have at least 3 inches on both sides, but headroom does become a little compromised. I would say I got about 2 inches of headroom, but you can let me know in the comments. Sitting into the center, I mean, I have about 2 inches to maybe 1 inch if the seat's back for knee space. Sharing some feet space, but not a lot. Butt, leg, and shoulder space, it's not too bad. I mean, we have at least 16 to 15.5 inches. But headroom is going to be compromised because I have maybe 1 inch to half an inch, and that's derived because of the way this is set up in the rear. 225 horsepower for the front wheel drive configuration, and when you're going this route, you're really just looking to get optimal savings. You're trying to get great MPGs, a smooth ride, something that's quiet, something that fits the family, and this has all of that blended in, and that's what we're going to show you on this drive part of the review to reveal the final reason why this is worth going. It gets up to speed fine, and you're doing all of this with 51 MPGs combined. So you got to keep that in your brain while you're driving these type of vehicles. Plus, it's a smoother drive. You're not sacrificing to get a sport tuned suspension. You're not getting oversized wheels, so you're going to have a better longevity with your tires. You have more than enough clearance, more than enough room in the interior. Maneuverability is good. Doesn't feel very wide or long. And the seat comfort is good. Now for someone tall, your knees can sometimes sit up in the air depending on the way you are sitting, but you can option power seat adjustments. With Toyota Safety Sense 3.0, it has been upgraded when they did the updates last year, so that's just a carryover. But the nice thing here is the sensors are continuously reading. So when the vehicle brakes, you could feel the brake in this vehicle. Some luxury vehicles have taken those features away unless you're using an adaptive cruise control and lane keep assist. So I applaud Toyota for doing this at such a low MSRP, because when you're going into those luxury vehicles, you're going to pay a lot more than 31 grand. Now, it's not going to be as butter smooth as a Lexus suspension, but you're also saving at least $25,000 if you're comparing that against a Lexus, which this wouldn't even really be in the same category. This is definitely a great everyday vehicle, which takes me to the final reason why this is the best trim to choose, because your service is going to be less. You're getting the same warranty. There isn't any increase in power unless you're going all-wheel drive. So what's the reason why to change from an LE to an SE? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Check out this next video right here.